What is the point of going out to eat with people if you just decide to not eat?
Yeah, that makes you like.
And then you're like, hey, can I get some of your food? And
No. I went. There's no way in hell I do that.
that person.
That's
deserves
iconic,
to go to like the deepest part of hell.
I would give him food because I'd just be so like fascinated. Like, wow, you're actually gonna you're doing that?
I'm okay if they do it one time. And I'll tell them, listen, if you're really like having this issue, I'll buy you another sandwich.
No, everybody should. I feel like everybody should give them their food at once. Be like, oh yeah, you want some food here, and then everybody just pushes their plate to them, and then see.
And he's like, what are you guys? We're not hungry.
What if it's just you and one other?
Yeah, you completely reverse it on them.
That's so.
What if it's just you and one other person though? Like,
I would do that shit.
A whole group, man.
You're gonna go to the table next to you. Hey,
well, you can't do it with one other person. You can't do it with one other person because they can just be like, oh, just eat your food, then. They can be a dick about it. Mm-hmm. One-on-one, somebody can get away with it. But if you pressure somebody with a group of people, they're gonna feel like shit.
Yeah, because like they're already trying to make a connection with you.
Because at that point, you're not gonna want to be friends with that person, anyways. I feel like.
Well, I would just feel like they probably like I don't know.
You're completely ruining a friendship over 10 seconds of interaction. Instead of just being an adult and being like, hey, like I just don't like it when people touch my food. You're gonna fucking publicly shame them.
No, it's not touching food. It's the whole situation.
He's saying like from just the first thing. Oh, I'm not gonna eat.
Yeah. The whole ruining the social interaction. Like,
I mean, you wouldn't be ruining it. It's just like it sends a message that like people can't help but pick up on. Like, he doesn't really want to. Like, all right. Like then it's like we don't really know how much you want to engage in what we're doing. So it's like it gives like an ambiguity for how.
Like if somebody tags along and we're like, oh hey, we're gonna eat, and they're like, oh that's fine, I won't eat.
But have you ever been in a situation where someone says that and they don't ask for your food, but they stare intensely at it like they really want some?
Oh yeah.
I just want to know what their motive is now. Like, all right, you just want to hang, okay. Like,
and then you're like, do you want some? No.
Because there's food around and they're hungry. They just didn't want to for some reason.
Yeah.
Most of the time, I think it's brokenness.
It's definitely.
But like,
even it's always sorry.
I always offer to cover. I hate it when people touch my stuff. I rather buy them exactly what I purchased.
Yeah,
to just keep them from touching my food.
Because then the portions are off. I plan to eat this much amount of food, and now you took some of it, and now I want to buy more food for myself.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like now I need more fries. I mean, buy a whole new large fries because you ate 2 of my small fries.
Yeah.
Damn, really? Jeez, guys.
You never felt that way?
I mean, if they took a lot, but if they took like a few fries, I don't know. If I'm still hungry, I'm not convinced that those extra fries are why I'm still hungry.
Bro, in the back of your mind, it's because
the food feels tainted at that point. I was like, I didn't.
It's not that it feels.
It's socially tainted.
I feel like it's something from like a social, like our hunter gatherer days, you know. Like when we're eating the deer with the boys, and then one of the boys says he didn't want no deer. And now suddenly, after we all went hunting and got 1 deer for the boys, he wants some deer. I'm like, I could have killed the baby deer too for you.
Wow. Nah.
Gave you some baby.
You think that happened back then?
Hell yeah.
What? No.
Bro, if there's people like that.
No, that's a thing of like modern society. Like.
Except they were
we've eaten deer with the boys. We've done that today. We just haven't gotten the deer.
Exactly.
We've gathered.
He's on the. Wait, what?
Ordering food or like going out to eat is the gathering part. We just don't hunt anymore.
Yeah.
We gathered, yeah.
So this is like the pre-gather.
I see.
And then after we gather, if someone said that they didn't want to,
you're gonna be like, I want to Popeyes or something.
They just want to.
Oh wait, hold on. But if they participated in the gather, I wouldn't. What? You mean if they didn't participate in the gather and they're like, oh guys?
Well, no, like they said, like.
Or the hunt.
Yeah, like they didn't contribute anything to the hunt, you know? Like they didn't go up to the counter, order the food.
The women and the children.
In the back of the day.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
No, I always bring back Chick-fil-A for my family.
You said the boys were going out with the boys.
On record, I always bring back Chick-fil-A for my family. That's all I'm saying. My wife and kids never go hungry.
Wait, is that a meme? What is it? What?
No, he's trying to act like I'm trying to say something.
Oh, about women, okay.
Yeah.
Not only the boys go and get a deer, kill a deer and eat meat.
Yeah.
Why are you scared? Like,
he just had a seizure.
Yeah, like you have to really like sound it out with that syllable.
I think he was trying to rhyme, but there was nothing to rhyme in there.
No, I just didn't know what I was saying.
That happens a lot to me lately, I feel like. I have to like start talking in a weird way because I'm having such a hard time gathering my thoughts to make it stream out as it should and shit.
That happened to me today. I was trying to say goodbye to people, but for some reason, what came out of my mouth was, "It was nice to meet y'all." Goodbye.
You said it like that.
What?
And you're just like,
because I was trying to say, I'm about to dip. I'll see y'all later. That's all I was trying to say. But for some reason, that didn't come out of my mouth.
It's always, I'm gonna head out. I'm glad that
I need a phrase like that.
You need your bread and butter.
Because I'm sitting there thinking, like, what am I going to
say?
But
that's always been the phrase. It's just, I don't know why it became a meme recently.
Yeah, now if you say it, it's like, it's too memey.
Yeah.
You can't say it now.
That was the default fucking...
Yeah, that's supposed to be your chill exit.
That was the default send-off, because you're like... Yeah.
Like, but who's turning that into a meme? That's fucked up. They're making the people who embrace that for so long feel so uncomfortable.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, actually, that's so funny. I have not said that in that long, and that's definitely why. Yeah.
That's fucked up. Those people...
Because you could... Saying that, like, that phrase, that way, that, like, move... That technique of leaving is so versatile. You can like say, I'm gonna head out, and not even have to like give anybody daps.
Yeah, everyone respects it.
And you can just leave.
They're like,
You don't have to hug anybody or anybody. You can just be like.
That's what I was trying to do. I was trying to be like, all right, I'm just leaving. Like I didn't want anyone to be like.
You don't have to touch.
Oh, Victor's leaving. Hey, like I just really just wanted to leave.
Yeah.
Yeah. Damn, that's I hate avoiding that. I don't know.
It turned into a whole thing. I actually ended up standing outside of the door for like an extra like 20 seconds because I felt so awkward by the way I said goodbye.
What about people who make it a point to make sure they say hi to everybody? I mean, bye to everybody. Or both.
No, hi to everybody's worse because like they walk into the room, they say hi to the person that you know, and then they go to you. I've never seen you here before. You're like, yeah, you're never gonna see me here again.
Yeah. I would just say hi generally. If there's a bunch of people I don't know, I'm like, hey, what's up? Meet them individually later.
Yeah, it's just a one big group hi.
Yeah.
Not individual.
Be like, hey, man.
But I know people who are like, I know everyone here, but who are you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, sometimes like that's an easy icebreaker. Like, say if they were like really someone you were like attracted to, you'd be like, oh shit.
Yeah, but like, let's say if you're just not even if you know one person in that group and you don't know anybody else, you're not gonna be I don't know any of you people. What
That would be so weird.
And the way you just said it is fucked up. You're saying if you weren't attracted to them, you'd be like, why are you asking me?
No, I'm just saying like it's even better. If they were, that'd be like an easy scenario.
What if they were? You just be like,
I mean, I'd still be chill, but I'm saying like if they're attractive, it's easier for you to just imagine
you
like,
dive in.
Yeah, that's fine.
You're like, this is my moment.
Yeah, they gave you a little platform.
Who are you? I don't know who I am, but you're cute.
If that's what you're saying, you're gonna be excommunicated very quick. That'd be weird.
All right, deer hunting, boys and girls. We made it to episode 2.
We're here.
So, if you thought that we weren't gonna make it, we did it. What is it, like 3-4 weeks?
Yeah, this is.
How's that for consistency?
Well, I mean, I uploaded it like 2 weeks ago, so
when can you judge
didn't know there was a
consistency?
gap.
But now they know there's a gap.
No, but we seem pretty consistent so far.
Technically, this is the second one, guys. If we can be consistent, if the third one is in 3 weeks, then it's 3 weeks.
No, we're not doing consistently 3 weeks.
If you want to be consistent,
consistently being late is already a thing that I do. Okay, nobody else.
Dude, just be consistent throughout everything. It's art.
Just do everything in your life consistently.
Yeah.
You'll never have an issue again.
Or
so
people will adopt to how you operate.
What if you consistently fucking try to get food plans going and then say you don't want to eat, and then you ask people for
then you're an
food?
asshole.
That's so weird.
You're a terrible person.
There's a phrase for that. People call, what is it? Social assassins or something?
I've never heard of that.
Social terrorists. Social terrorists.
They just come and just bomb the whole situation. Make it bad for everybody.
People who make shit really awkward and make people question why they're hanging out with this person right now.
I want to hear that like casually described. Yo, that guy's a social terrorist, bro. Like, fuck, man.
Every time I try to say anything, he comes up, he ruins it. Just completely ruins it.
Yo.
Do you know any social terrorists?
You know what's messed up? Like, it's social terrorism sounds like a messed up scale. It sounds like someone could legitimately just walk up and say hi, and you're like, I ruined it again. This fucking guy.
Social terrorists over here.
You know what?
Come here. Wow.
Like how you gauge social terrorism.
Yeah, that's definitely being social.
But that's if that happens, that's because that person I know will do other things that pisses me off.
That's true, but maybe he's been working on it. You got to give him another chance.
Yeah, yo.
He's been going to therapy to fix his social terrorism.
Oh no.
I made this one person go to therapy because
Listen, man, you're a social
I couldn't be
terrorist.
their friend.
You need to go see a doctor.
Yeah, you're making it difficult. I don't know. Social terrorism. That should be said more often. That should be like, you should have just slipped that in as a part of like a story or something.
What, the other day I ran into a social terrorist?
Nah, you were just describing some dude. I don't know, bro. He was some kind of social terrorist.
I looked him in the eyes and I knew from the day I met him, this guy's gonna be a fucking terrorist. A social terrorist.
Nope. Damn.
It's people who don't understand, like, it's like they don't understand the concept of
what's their weapon of choice
or something. What's the weapon of choice?
The awkwardness is the explosion. That's the result.
Yeah, but like,
what's
some
the
people,
actual initiator?
What's the actual initiator? I don't know. The food is a good example.
I feel like that's a mild thing.
It is a mild thing, but
like what's extreme social terrorism?
Assassination.
Extreme social terrorism.
He just kills his friends.
I don't know.
That's like saying you're gonna meet up with your friends, them going, and then you just like never showing up, right? To some degree. Maybe you show up somewhere else and you're like, I'm over here now. And they're like, you told this to me.
You mean if you just straight up fucking
ditches you? Like,
yeah,
like some
if
form
you
of
stand up
ditching,
somebody,
but not like completely. Just
you're
like,
just a dick. That's
like
not
90. But I'm saying
well, no,
like 90%.
I feel like they have to be there.
Let's say one guy says, let's all meet at this bar, and then you guys show up at the bar, like you and your friends, and you message him, you're like, where are you? He's like, I'm actually over here. Can you guys come over here?
For some reason, I wouldn't. Like, that's annoying.
You're just like straight up.
I don't know.
I feel like that's a different like.
Yeah.
Then what type of terrorism is that?
Because the friends could just be like, fuck you, we're not gonna meet up with you.
Yeah, and then just hang out together.
Yeah. And he should be like, oh,
that's on him.
So was it attempted social terrorism?
It is attempted social terrorism, but the impact is really not that bad because they're not even together. They can be like, fuck me.
Yeah, they have an easy out.
They have an easy out. Yeah.
If he's there doing something that makes
now if he's like if after that dude is like, hey guys, really wanted you guys to come through. I had a rough time. What the fuck, guys? Like, are we not cool?
My wife just died.
Yeah.
Wow. You're not gonna say anything.
Yeah. You're not gonna say anything, guys.
Yeah, that's social terrorism.
That's like
it's
it's like a terrorist like throwing a bomb at you. You like didn't catch it. You're like, why would I pick that up? That's stupid. You leave, and then it's at your house, and he's like, why didn't you pick up the bomb? Like, I left it there, you fucking asshole.
Or no, he just tries to keep mailing it to you. He tries every time he says something is a different bomb. Like, yo man, you forgot this.
He keeps sending you letters in advance. You're gonna be receiving the bomb in 2 days. You fuckhead.
Yeah, you better respond to my text. Come to this bar.
There was somebody I knew that I met in college. And we would play Smash sometimes, but that's literally it. Like, we ran into each other a couple of times, but we added each other on Facebook. And then one day he was like, "Yo, what's up, man? My grandfather died."
No, he didn't.
And I was like, "Damn, dude, that sucks." But
damn, that's wow.
What did he want out of that?
He just wanted some support.
He wanted some support, yeah, but I didn't consider us as friends. Like, I didn't know we were that close.
Just roll with it.
That's what I would have been like, damn, that sucks, man. Are you doing okay? I would have been like, and then I would have just stopped replying.
Yeah.
It depends. I don't know.
But like, I feel like it's weird because was that guy expecting a lot of like support or something from somebody he barely knows?
I think he just needed to talk to somebody.
Yeah, I think that just shows like he just really didn't have someone else at that time.
Yeah, you could have literally said, "Oh,
I don't know." You were kind of his last hope.
No.
I think
literally
I
played
think you
Smash
were.
Bros on the
That's
DS
how I feel,
like 3
dude.
times.
I think he messaged a lot of people like that.
Okay.
That's also
and
possible.
I think Ezekiel could have replied saying, "Oh, really? I'm eating pizza right now," and the guy wouldn't have cared.
Okay.
But still, like, if you messaged a lot of people, that still speaks to how like lonely.
Is that social terrorism?
You didn't have someone
No, it's
close
not
to
social
him.
terrorism.
No, that's not.
That's loneliness.
That's him like really needing.
That's
someone.
whatever the opposite of social terrorism is.
Damn, yo.
That's like self-terrorism.
Well, what if you just walk into a crowd of like, what if you guys are all having dinner or some shit, and that person's like, so guys, I just wanted to say that my, I don't know, relative died.
Yeah, but you're gonna be like talking to the friends, be like, that guy's a fucking social terrorist.
Yeah,
man.
you guys gonna be like,
Okay,
oh shit,
okay.
bro, that sucks. You're like, fucking asshole. Who cares?
You get behind us, bringing up dead family members.
Wow, dude, I'm eating, bro. Like,
Yeah.
Think about your dick, grandma.
I see how.
Yeah.
I was getting carried away with it, but
No,
like I understand wanting people, because you feel like you lost some sort of like love or whatever, and you want people to like.
I mean,
that,
it depends on how much he
there.
expects out of the people that he tells, I think. Like, if he expects you guys to be like, oh, I'm so sorry, like, that's fine. But if he expects, like, He's like, oh, we only talked about it for like 10 minutes. My grandmother died. And then now he's just an asshole and a social terrorist.
So awkward. If he says that out loud.
Yeah, I feel like there's like a scale.
I still find it weird, even if it's like not somebody, if it's somebody that I do actually know and like they're a friend, I find it weird when they expect like some, I don't know.
Comfort?
Yeah. Because like.
You can't comfort the boys?
But I never expect that of anybody ever.
People are different, man.
Yeah,
some people
different.
Like I know Baseille's hit me up for like some stuff before.
Yeah, sometimes if it hits you, emotion, you're just like, and you just know you probably are better off saying it to somebody. Like,
yeah, I hit him up too with that. I don't hit you up because I know you won't.
Yeah, you'd be like, what the fuck is this gay shit?
See, you're friends for different things. It's all.
So, well, we're finding out that I need to be more considerate and less of an asshole.
No. You do what
nothing's wrong. Yeah,
as long as you have friends, that's all.
Your reaction's reasonable. It's not like you did anything weird.
That's what this podcast is about.
If someone comes up to you and is like, when I told you that I was expecting something more, then they're no one should expect anything out of anyone. You know, if they're coming to you to tell you something and you don't reply the way they wanted, then they should reconsider telling you stuff like that. That's it.
Yeah, if I'm gonna send something to someone I kind of talk to, something like that, like I already recognize that like this is kind of weird for me to bring this up.
Yeah, exactly.
And if you don't respond, I'm like, okay, fine.
Exactly. You have to be mature enough to be like, I might not get the response I want.
Yeah. But he took a risk, and that means he really wanted it. Like, he wanted someone to talk to him and connect with him.
And when someone actually does reply and connect in that way, you're just like, wow, this is like the most intimate moment I've had with a human being.
Where you go?
Because it's actually really cool to see, like, even though you didn't know them all that well, they're willing to put themselves out there.
Yeah.
Not that you should do that. I'm just saying, you know.
Yeah, Listen, you don't have to talk to anybody ever in your entire life. You don't have to fucking be nice or anything.
Yeah.
It's different people get different things out of different things. That's it.
Word. I'm not saying I wouldn't listen, but I wouldn't really like try to help the situation.
Listening is half the solution.
Yeah, just listening is the best, and just responding in a way that's nice. You know.
Yeah, just showing that you listen. That's it.
Because somebody can ask and say, hey, can I tell you some shit? And I'd be like, oh, yeah, sure.
They shouldn't be looking for a specific answer from you. Or expecting a revelation or some, I don't know.
Yeah.
Word.
Just accept whatever
Don't
you
ask
give
me shit.
Yeah.
That wasn't supposed to be the moral.
That's what you say.
Listen, man, I don't know who you think you are, but I am not the one.
We play Smash twice. That's it. I'm not your therapist. I'm not anyone to you. I'm about to delete you.
I'll send you someone's phone number who actually cares.
Yeah.
You just send 911.
Oh no. Oh dear.
Just totally asshole.
Nah, you're fine.
But that's okay too. As long as you're honest. If that's the way you feel, you should say that. Because if that person keeps messaging you and then one day you get mad, they're gonna be like, I've been coming to you about this shit for weeks.
Oh yeah.
Just say something, you know? Just be like, hey, I don't feel that comfortable talking about this stuff because I don't know you that well.
Yeah, especially if it was ongoing and you really were like, what the fuck's going on?
Yeah, that's it. If they're mature, they'll be like, I get it.
I like how you're trying to minimize the amount of effort it takes. You're like, listen, all you gotta do is just like.
I feel like people overcomplicate
a few easy steps.
If people overcomplicate things, man.
I don't know. Whatever someone sends me, I'm just gonna respond to it. I don't want to think about why. Like whatever, they just need some shit. All right, what's up? Okay.
Yeah.
Just talk to them.
I feel like I want to go back on what I said.
What would you say differently, Ezekiel?
I will listen, but don't expect me to have anything else after that. Don't expect anything more than me to listen.
That's fair.
That's what you're gonna say?
Yeah.
I'll listen to your plight. Don't expect shit
Listen,
from
Megan.
me.
So like me not saying anything to the
right?
to the guy who was like, hey, my grandfather died. Me not saying anything is me listening because I saw the message and I was like, okay.
The scene.
But you didn't reply at all?
Nah, what was I gonna say?
But like, damn, that sucks. Like something, man.
So wait, you were like, hey, what's up? And then he's like, my grandfather died. You're just like, ooh.
No, there was no hey, what's up or anything.
Oh,
Did I say that? Did I say there was a hey, what's up?
So wait, the first message was
But
like,
I
my
think that was
grandfather
implied.
died.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's weird. That's definitely weird.
Wait, but how did it end? Did he ask you something? Or like...
No, it was just that.
What? Okay. Really? Alright.
That's like me messaging you when I was sick the other week and be like, hey, I'm going to be in the hospital for blah blah blah. You know, like that's just weird.
No, that's not weird.
That is weird.
I feel like that is completely acceptable.
Without even being diagnosed or anything, like I'm going.
Well, I mean, you're going to get diagnosed.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I don't know what's wrong. I feel like that's
Who goes to the hospital? Usually you don't. Some people don't
the only reason I told you is because we were hanging out, and I was like, I can't because I'm sick. You know.
So you would never tell anybody.
Dude, that's
that you
a perfectly
reasonable.
Okay, so every time you're sick, you message the
What would you
boys.
say?
You're like, hey guys, I have a cold today.
No, not when you have a cold.
Wait, you're saying you should have said that?
I'm saying like any sort of sickness, you're gonna message people and be like, hey, I'm sick.
Well, you said it yourself. You guys were gonna hang out, right?
Yeah, but I think that's because we were already talking about hanging out.
Oh,
it
yeah.
would make sense.
Yeah, but I mean,
makes
you
sense.
felt really, really bad, and you were actually concerned.
But also, Ezekiel's your friend.
So
like,
if you shared your concern, that
okay, what if it wasn't someone you knew then? I feel like that's similar, but then it's the same thing. I kind of didn't say anything. I don't know. It connected in my head. You guys ruined it.
No. This is why it's so conversation is great. Just talk through your thoughts, like you know.
I feel like I connected all the dots, and then you guys just unraveled my Rubik's cube, and I'm just sat here.
Nah, yo. I feel like we do that on our own in our own heads all the time, making all these connections, and we think it makes perfect sense, but then it's like just wrong.
Yeah.
Straight up.
Like the girl that you thought liked you, you're like, it's gonna happen.
It's
Go to
yo,
her.
they're so into me.
She's like, I have 4 boyfriends, and none of them are you.
Oh yeah.
Word.
I'm dating 4 guys right now.
Don't ever think somebody likes you. Either know that they like you or don't have that thought at all.
Really?
Yeah. Because you're setting up. That's
yeah,
like.
I guess expectations.
But that's sad. That's a sad way to live. You gotta have some hope somewhere.
Just take the hints as they come. Be like, okay.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Know that they like you. Don't constantly keep thinking about it.
Hey, you can ask them. Hey, you like me?
You can do that.
Yeah.
That's cool. You're like, you're not gonna even act
That's
on it.
cool. Yeah. Okay. Bye.
Information is power.
Ooh, wow.
One day I might use this to my advantage.
That's really douchebaggy. No, she'd probably hate you after that.
I mean, unless if she's just as awkward and stupid as you are, she might think it's funny. And then you just walk away, you never talk about it again.
No, then you guys should definitely get together because you guys are both fucking
definitely,
weird.
but if you're all that weird, then it's
Well,
never happening.
if you both think that you like each other, but you never know.
Exactly.
Do you really know? If you scream in space, does anyone hear it? Or I don't know, whatever, are you really screaming?
What happens if you ruin a good relationship by asking? Like you guys were good friends, and now she won't even talk to you because she thinks you want to smash all the time because you were concerned that maybe she might have feelings.
Oh,
Concerned. That's the risk, man. Like, if you want to ask.
Who said that you were trying to smash all the time?
No, that's how they would assume if you tell them
Yeah.
that you like them. Or
That's how
might
people
assume.
think, dude. Once you
people.
tell someone you like them, they like in their head they're like, now this guy forever will always be
Nah,
trying to.
I think it's more like just imagine you were in their shoes. They probably just don't want to make you like they don't want to like what's it called encourage the situation.
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
hard to tell.
Definitely, yeah.
How much of a friend you could be knowing the situation now. You're like, okay, if I was acting this way before and you started liking me, maybe I have to take it back. Like you know.
But I feel like some people are mature enough where like if you just have a conversation with them, they'll be like, I understand. I shouldn't like. You don't like me. I'll step it back. But I want to stay friends
It's so
to some
much
degree
harder.
without having that like weighing over it. It's impossible though.
Yeah,
It's impossible. They're always gonna think.
Okay.
it's possible. It's just difficult.
But what if you two both start like hooking up and shit, and there is like intimacy going on, and then one person says I love you, and then somebody's like, whoa, how about that?
I'm a big fan of not saying that.
Ever?
Well, I mean, up to a certain point.
Well, someone has to say it first, you know.
I
Someone
think
has to say it
it's
first.
perfectly okay to be like, listen, I like everything that we do together and spending time together, but I don't know if I can say that right now. Cause like you're committing, you're once you say that you're committing, like
Yeah. I think love is like the big step.
It doesn't. I don't feel like saying "I love you" should be like, "Oh, this means we are like destined together forever." I don't know. If that's
yeah. Why does that have so much pressure on it?
I don't know. I just don't. Yeah.
Because love is supposed to be like the strongest thing in the world. It's supposed to be what like.
Yeah, but you can love a lot of shit.
You can love
Yeah, well, but that depends on how you use the word love. What I use the word love the way you guys are saying, like for everything that I actually like really enjoy.
Yeah.
But there's also like when it comes to people, Like, there's only a few people that I actually love.
You can use specific words like "I choose you for the rest of my life." Like
that's like I love my mom.
Shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love my mom.
Yeah. I love my friends. I love my mom.
Yeah.
I love my girlfriend.
I love you guys.
Or whatever.
I said it. I said it live. I love them.
Gay? Is it because you don't want to disappoint somebody?
No. It's just like,
Is that no? But I mean, like, is that why that is so like has so much pressure? Because when you don't want somebody to like completely
to not reciprocate.
Yeah, just like die right there on the spot.
Yeah,
when
that's exactly why like you shouldn't view it in a way where like, oh, it's a commitment if you say I love you, because now it brings all that pressure on it. Like you could just.
But why that pressure exists though? Why does it exist?
Society.
Why are
movies,
you born
media,
and then when you grow up
parents.
and then that happens?
Yeah. All the Disney movies.
Yeah,
it is movies.
That's what we've been taught about love, really. I don't know. We'll find out.
Do you think there'll be a generation that grows up without all that bullshit?
No.
I think they'll grow up with a different definition.
Because like all that stuff will still exist, but like nowadays some like nowadays kids are watching shit that we are not watching the shit that we watched back then. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like, oh shit. Some stuff is like
Rick and Morty.
Yeah, well, like some stuff just won't like be mainstream anymore. Like it'll exist, but you have to look for it and find it. So like Disney movies and shit, kids won't grow up with that. I mean, they're gonna exist forever, but like whatever the next wave of Disney movies is like in the future that doesn't fantasize certain things.
Yeah, they'll think differently.
And not just Disney movies, but whatever people are exposed to.
That's the goal, actually. That's what people want.
Will there be a generation of people who go out with their friends and don't say, hey, let's go eat, and then they're like, I don't want to eat? Will we ever read out the social terrorists?
through the media, through Disney movies?
When you tell somebody that you love them, you're a social terrorist.
Yeah, wow. What are you doing? You know how much pressure you're putting on me right now?
That's
dude.
Most people say
love
that.
Bombing.
Most people who say they love other people are saying it because they feel vulnerable. Or they want it, or they're putting themselves in a place of vulnerability.
It's very
I don't know.
And they're
that.
Also, I think
some
most
people
of the time,
are just really, really friendly and shit.
I think most of the time they're confused.
Nice. I don't know about confused.
Because how do you know if you love someone?
Some people express. I guess some people express it differently.
But like let's say the people who really, really think of the forever love. How do you know that? Some people,
how do you know that?
Yeah, some people.
How do you know you're dealing with that person? How do you know that
person's
not gonna throw that?
How do you know you're dealing with that emotion? The person who says it.
You just, I mean,
how do you know that emotion is the love?
How do you know they're not just saying "I love you" to like in the moment and then?
No, but how do they know that they're not just saying that?
I think it's just when you just look at someone and you're like, as a person, I would do anything.
Do you know that you love us? Being true?
Do you know you love your mom?
I was half memeing, so
okay, well, fuck you.
Well, you know you love your mom, right? Like,
I know I love my mom.
You know that shit, right?
I know I love your mom.
Well, what I'm saying is, like, if your mom, like, went and, like, robbed the store, would you stop loving her?
Oh, yeah, you ride or die?
My mom has done some, not robbed the store, but...
I'm just saying,
like okay, let's say your mom was like, Victor, I was getting...
Bro, you're gonna say something nasty.
Yeah.
You're about to say pile drive or something.
No, I was gonna say...
I don't know what I was thinking.
Why would I say that?
His mom was like...
I was gonna make up a story about how she went to
You're
Costco.
doing your own mom jokes right now.
I was gonna make up a story about how she went to Costco to buy some whatever bullshit organic food you guys been eating over here.
I legit thought you were gonna say, Victor, I've been getting pile drived.
I refuse to believe it was that wholesome. It wasn't even a little bit like, oh, what if...
A little raunchy?
Yeah.
I was like, Costco getting pile drived.
Hold on, no, it's not wholesome. And then she was like, some dude was saying, I don't know, you're fucking... I don't know, some guy was making fun of her cooking or something and they got into it and they were fighting and shit and she had to kill him right then and there. And she's like, oh, I had to hide the body and shit. Would you like help her out?
I wouldn't help her out.
You wouldn't rat her out though. You definitely wouldn't rat her out.
I wouldn't rat her out.
You wouldn't help her out
I wouldn't, well, I don't feel like that's a good definition of love.
I think that's a true test.
I feel like that's totally like...
first thing I do is I'd take her to the police.
Alright, well, no, how about this, like...
But she can get in trouble for that.
Yeah, but I think it's more rewarding for her to be honest and just be honest.
I feel like that is love. That's love.
And I'd be with her the whole way. There's no way in hell I'd let her go to jail without me. Like every single moment I get to spend in between that, I'd be with her the entire way.
Yeah, but like she already hid. Like she has the body, and she's like, "Yo, you gotta hide this." she's not calling you and saying, "Hey, I killed somebody." She's saying,
I'd be
"Hey,"
like, I think you should take this to if
like she brought the body home.
Unless if she went out and murdered someone for no reason.
No. Like she had to.
Then I'd be like, Mom, you're.
It was self-defense. It was self-defense, but then afterward, she did something illegal.
Yeah,
killing somebody's still illegal.
This is a really extreme example.
And also, if you kill someone in a Costco, I'm not thinking you're gonna win.
Well, it's a hypothetical situation, man.
You were tight.
I think I would do the right thing. That's what I think. In that situation, I can't say.
What is the right thing?
You would still love your mom, right?
I would take,
legally, that's the right thing.
I would take the body to the police.
Under the law, you're doing the right thing.
Take him. He's dead.
But do you really love your mom?
What if this is something even lesser? Like the thing is, alright. So if your girl that is asking if you love them, like you have to think about, if they did all these different things that I would really hate if someone else did,
or guy,
whatever, whoever your partner is, word, like, would you still feel the same way? If your girl went and like stabbed with some dude, you're just like, alright, you're going to jail, but I still love you, kind of thing. Would you stay with her? I feel like that's love. That's because then you're like, no matter like what things that person's going through, you're gonna still like support their changes in life.
Mm-hmm. That's like people who, when they go to prison, they're the person on the other side. They stick around, their wife or husband, I guess, in some situations. I think that's true love,
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what else would keep you from sticking with someone. It must be.
It's like you're free now, If you choose to stick around with someone who you can't even like really be intimate with,
you can't do anything with.
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know.
Like you can't even like have like intimate conversation or anything. The person's behind bars, You see them always through like a veil.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of messed up.
Yeah.
To stick through that, that's love. There's no way that's anything else.
Would you think it'd be wrong for somebody to have their fill on the side, and then just wait until that person gets out, and then be fully committed?
Like mess around?
Yeah. Not messing or like. I wouldn't consider it messing around. Okay, maybe it is messing.
You're saying like date someone else.
Yeah.
Like a committed date though, not like what more than like not what he's.
Or
saying.
not even, or less than that.
Or less than that, just friends with benefits type.
That or just every so often.
I don't think sex is a good. I feel like sex is the epitome of love, but I don't think you need sex to have love. So if they have sex with someone else, I think if they are able to separate the two,
just fine. And then as soon as
as long as the person knows.
If the person knows too.
Yeah, I feel like that's fine.
And then when they get out, they're like, "Yo, listen, I'm fully committed."
I feel like
none of that meant
yeah.
anything.
That's definitely happened before.
And you'd be fine with that?
I feel like it'd be more mature if they handle their own thing with themselves. It's not. I mean, it's not that big of a deal.
If you're in jail, I feel like your perspective is very different. Like you're gonna be like measuring things differently.
You're getting pounded in the ass.
Yeah, I was gonna say, what if it's the other way around? What if the guy in the prison cell is like, "Listen, I got some men here. I'm fucking them."
I'm already. You can fuck whoever you want.
That's probably. Well, it's probably happened, but less frequently. That's wow.
What if he's like, "Listen, when I was in there, I changed. I don't think I want to be with you anymore."
I'm into
changed me.
Non-vanilla shit.
She's like, while you've been in there, I've changed too, and she pulls out her dick.
They're a match made in heaven. They're perfect.
He's like, I love you.
Yeah. It's perfect turn of events.
How did you know?
Their lives coexisted even when they were doing different things.
How long have we been going for?
I don't know how to read
logic.
These numbers. We've been going for 11594. Can I change this into
11594
numbers?
I don't know if what if you like pause it?
1 hour and 38.
We've been going for no, we haven't.
1 hour and 38 minutes.
What time is it?
No.
11:26.
No, bro.
Is that wrong?
Yeah, that is wrong.
We started after like 10:30.
1 hour and 38 minutes. That's
literally
saying
it again won't make it right.
It's wrong.
1 hour and 39 minutes. It's counting by seconds. I'm not cuckoo.
That should skip somewhere.
It didn't skip.
It had to. There's no way.
I think what had happened was it didn't start recording from the beginning. Nope, but it did. It's legit been going on for 1 hour and 39 minutes.
What?
You told me to start recording really early.
But it wasn't an hour and 30. This
yeah,
computer
but
wasn't up here.
Oh, did you just continue from those recordings? Oh, you didn't even like.
The entire time we were talking, it was going.
Oh.
When I stopped touching it, it was recording.
Okay. But an hour and 39 minutes is before 10, like, right?
Yeah.
Like, he wasn't even here.
That makes no sense.
The computer wasn't up here. It was dead or like whatever.
Listen, okay. I ain't one to mess with time, and I don't know what's going on here.
Wibbly wobbly. It's not a linear process.
I'm with you guys all the way. There's some suspicious things going on.
Yeah, you were with us before we even knew. Like we were.
Okay, maybe it's been going on for 39 minutes.
Oh,
we should listen to it.
Is it recording in like fast speed? Look at that.
Bro, is it recording the future?
Is it going fast? Is it going fast speed?
Bro. No, that's normal speed, bro.
Yeah, that's normal speed. I'm not crazy, right? Bro, I think time is like warped.
Your perception right
Yeah,
now.
weird. What drugs did you take?
Yeah, but then where's zero then? Okay, you want me to pause it and find where zero is so I can give you an accurate
I just want to
number?
know what it sounds like before we actually start talking.
That was 40 minutes.
40 minutes.
My
Okay.
bad.
So what do we want to eat?
Are we including this?
I'm doing McDonald's. You want to just do like? Is that
I want McDonald's.
Subway?
I want McDonald's and Popeyes more than anything in my entire life right now.
I don't know if you're fucking around or not. Are you being a social terrorist?
Why? What? Oh yeah, high cholesterol. That was the reason, right?
No, I have low cholesterol.
You said
I have
high.
the lowest cholesterol I've had in years.
You said high cholesterol, right?
Let's
It
go to
definitely said
McDonald's.
high.
Let's go to McDonald's. I would like the chicken nuggets.
Just tell me you said high cholesterol.
No, I just
Pretty sure you said
I think it's funny that you're just saying, bringing it up. Like, listen, dude, I'm worried about your fucking cholesterol.
No, because like that's what he said. I'm like, all right, we didn't go to Popeyes.
Listen, the only reason I said it was because I thought my boys would have my back. You know.
Yeah,
And go gather the deer.
we did have your back, and then you went back.
You gathered the low fat deer for me.
The only reason we're considering now
You
is
help
because
me
we
out.
changed your mind.
We'll get McDonald's.
Okay. Do you want McDonald's?
Yeah, sure, I'm fine.
I bet he's gonna say no. I was about
Did
to-
anybody come
Yeah.
here with something to discuss in mind? No.
I've been thinking about things over the last few weeks. I was
You
like,
didn't
we should
remember
really
anything?
talk about
Random.
this. We should really talk about this. We should really talk about.
Okay,
this.
go. One of them right now.
No, he doesn't remember any of that.
I,
don't
I
remember?
do remember pieces of one.
We could just, it's fine, rapid fire. What's something
But
you want to
Something.
talk about?
What happened to you this
I
week?
can't build it.
How have you been?
What's the current events of Victor life?
Yeah.
I don't remember.
Do you remember your last week at all?
Oh, you guys want to know what? Okay, so today I woke up.
What you eat?
I brushed my teeth.
What
I
kind of
ate
toothpaste?
nothing.
Okay.
I went to school. I spent some time
What a
doing
fucking
school
nerd.
things. I didn't eat then.
No breakfast? Come on, be smart, bro.
I actually didn't even go to class today.
Food free.
I explained to him
Oh,
why.
not only are you a nerd, you're also a degenerate. Damn.
I didn't go
bet
to
you
class
play video
today.
games too.
Listen,
Are you a
listen,
gamer?
I'll explain to you why I didn't go to class, okay? We were being told by a professor that we had a group project to do. I told the guy I was sitting next to in class that same day that I was going to do the group project with him. Come around this past week, he assigned the project, but the guy that I usually sit next to wasn't there. And I don't have his number. So I have no way of contacting this dude.
Shouldn't you have done that?
But
when
listen,
you decided you were going to do the project. with him?
apparently, because this other girl, my lab partner, asked me to be a part of her group, and I said yes.
I do.
I told her I agreed to be in a group with this other guy, and she's like, so can I steal you from... I was like, oh.
Wow, she is.
I was like, I'll say yes.
You got stolen by a.
But then I was like, if I show up today and he sees me and he's like, so you're going to be part of our group? And I'm like, no. So I was like, if I don't show up, he'll find his number.
That's happened to me so many times with group projects. Those are really easy, good ways to find out who's a social terrorist. The group projects bring out the worst in people. You'll find out quickly who doesn't do shit and can't like do shit to help out, and like maybe on their own. I don't know if they can do anything, but like in a group, they do just not work well at all whatsoever.
I just feel like as long as you bring something substantial, you know, like even if you weren't on board with the plan, you brought some shit.
I've been in
and we're
groups
like, okay.
where we went to the professor and we're like, listen, this person in a group.
Really?
Like,
It's
yeah.
been that bad?
Yeah.
Damn.
We had to say it because we're like, we did the work. Why would you get credit for the shit that we did?
Yeah, I agree.
Like you can't.
But the other two people, like, I like them both. They both were they did most of the work.
Oh, it wasn't. It was him and two other people, so it's a 4-man group.
What do you mean?
No, he was in his own
No,
group with him.
I'm in a group with 2 girls.
Ooh.
The guy that I was sitting
No,
next to is the guy I promised to be in a group with, and I haven't spoken to him, and I didn't
Yeah.
show up today, so I didn't have to see his face and tell him that I.
And you're wondering if it'd be weird when he shows up and he's like, "Yo, what up?"
Yeah, he's gonna be like.
Yeah, but Monday I know won't be weird because hopefully by Monday he finds his own group. If he doesn't find his own group by Monday and he's like, so we're gonna be in a group, I'm gonna be like, listen, man, I was hoping you'd find another group by now because I've been in a group.
It's gonna
If
be
you
weird
guys have
no
no
matter
form
what.
of contact, I don't think see the problem.
There's no problem.
Yeah, I'll be like, listen, I couldn't text you. I was sick last week. You did not see me. If you did, that was not me.
It's only gonna be weird because you're gonna be thinking about what's gonna happen now.
Or maybe he's gonna be like, you left me for 2 chicks. You're...
Alright, words. That's what happened to you this week?
That's funny.
It's pretty fucking boring, Vic. No.
You know, I'm not the most exciting guy in the world.
That happened to me like at least 4 times in college.
I've never had a group project in college.
We had a group project where one of the people in our group was a guy who slept in class all day, and we'd hear him snoring in the back.
Nice.
And it was a pretty big like lecture like type setting. So like to hear a dude snore. I mean, there wasn't that many students, so you can hear the echo and shit. But like you can hear him, and he was just by himself.
Were you assigned him? Was he an assigned group?
It was assigned groups. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought you guys chose the guy that was
He did not want to be there.
No, yeah. We got to make our own group, so.
And we figured out quickly. We were like, listen, he's not.
He's just not.
This guy's just not.
He's just not.
You tell the professor he's just not. The professor, I don't know exactly what you're saying.
He's like,
and in college, people don't really have the time or patience to want to motivate somebody to do something because they're wasting all that energy on themselves. Because you're in college. Nobody wants to. When you're in college, you already don't want to do shit.
Yeah.
So like, you don't want somebody in your group who's definitely not doing shit. You don't want to be like, listen, can you try to do something?
I understand. You're going through stuff.
It's either they do something or fuck them.
Or you fuck them.
Yeah.
Bro, it's float or die.
Yeah.
In college, there's no time for that shit.
You don't keep up, we shoot you in the foot.
Everyone's like their own therapist and juggling 3 jobs and like got emotional problems with their opposite sex partner or same sex partner.
Or no partner.
Or imaginary partner.
No sex partner?
Like no gender neutral. I don't know.
Oh, I thought you meant like they got no nothing down there.
Yeah, and that too. No, asexuals, no sex.
No, I mean like they literally have nothing down there.
Yeah, not even an asshole.
Not even
nothing.
Wow, that's unhealthy.
They poop out of their own mouths.
Yo, the asshole is like the most legendary.
Oh, so it's one of those real
vegans.
Dolls. Oh. Vegans. Is that what vegans are hiding?
I love vegans. We're all inclusive. We love vegans.
Did you come with anything, Basil?
Speak for yourself.
Or did you intend to?
Oh, it might be on my phone. Pass me my phone.
Oh. I did not bring anything. I intended to.
Wow, what a disappointment, Basil. Good job.
Thanks, my parents say the same thing.
Oh my god. You guys are some mean people.
Zing.
There's this spot in this park that's like a block away from where I live. It's like around the corner.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like a children's playground. It's like a park and then like the playground part with like slides and like the jungle gym and shit. And I'll go there like really late at night and sit on the slide and smoke, and it's pretty chill.
Don't get caught. The police will be like, "Oh, what are you doing?
Oh, what are you doing on the slide late at night?
You smoking? What
are you doing?" It's chill though. I get to chill on the slide.
Mm. I used to go underneath the
listen to dogs barking, and then when I'm done, I go down the slide.
I go home.
You guys want to hear one of my many raps?
Yeah. That's one of the things.
Can I make a beat?
No, I just came across this. Is actually not bad.
Can I make a beat for it?
No, because I don't know. It's a very specific flow.
What's the flow? Oh. Give me like hum it out. The flow.
Nah, yo,
da 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 da.
Damn. Da 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 da.
Let me read the first line so you have an idea. Actually, keep going. Dumb folks need handouts. These bitches can't sit down. Hold up, I'm wearing the crown. Circumference of my dick like we're measuring the merry-go-round. That's all I got. You like that last line though? Circumference of my dick. Like we're measuring the merry-go-round.
Oh shit. Huh?
Were you in class when you go to that?
Probably.
That's some good, productive writing right there.
I wrote
but I can't find
random shit.
I wrote about owls, but I don't feel that's a topic to talk about.
Well, 2 of the things that I have here say old men and yes men.
Yeah, you want to elaborate?
Nah, I think we need more types of men.
Oh, we need more.
We need more men.
We need more men in society.
Old men. I know exactly why I wrote that because this dude at this building, the building that I work at, one of the doormen is like, he's not old, he's just older.
Yeah.
And we were like talking and shit. And he was like, dude, how old are you? And I was like, oh, 23. And he's like, man, I remember in my 20s there was fucking no responsibilities and so much pussy. And I was like, I mean, does that not exist at your age?
Yeah.
He's like, it was like, nah, man, it was way easier at your age. And I feel like he does have a point though, because like,
yeah,
I don't know, a lot of people aren't trying to be social at whatever his age is. I think it's like mid-60s or something. They're either.
What are you talking about trying to be social? That's why they have those nursery homes.
That's why they have it. They don't go there to go clubbing with each other.
Yeah,
or hang out with the other seniority geriatrics.
That's why I would be there. I'd be like, listen, I hear that's where they keep all the old hot biddies.
The old biddies, the been done ditties.
And also, when I used to go to Starbucks, there was an abundance.
Well,
and just in case he's listening,
I actually added an addendum to that note.
Wait, just in case he's listening, go to a Starbucks, like in Astoria, anywhere. There are so many old women, and you're guaranteed to find one that's looking for something.
You were chilling with the old ladies at Starbucks.
No, not me.
Oh yeah, that cake is loud right now.
At Starbucks.
Tell me.
So the addendum that I wrote was peaking in life. So like, because some people measure peaking by like their
physical,
their promiscuity or whatever, their
sexual,
their adventures or whatever. And like, I feel like that's not really a good measure of anything, because that can happen to anybody at any time.
Well, it's more likely to happen to you when you're young and fit and in your prime and shit, though. Right.
But like,
it just depends on your value, I guess.
I don't know.
I agree with what Baseille said.
Because like, I'm like really cynical and shit, so like a lot and sarcastic, and then to hear an old guy doing that, I feel like, damn, am I gonna be like that when I get older too? Because I was the one trying to be positive to a 65-year-old, and it's not like he was being a downer or anything. He was just saying, man, I really miss being young.
Mm-hmm.
And like, a lot of old people say that.
I mean, yeah, it seems like everyone tells you, oh, cherish your youth, you know, when that shit's gone, you're gonna miss it, type stuff. I believe it, but I think you could also prepare yourself, like, aging.
Because I understand things get in the way, like, I don't know, like, work, being an adult, fucking responsibilities and shit.
Joints,
but like,
yeah, I think you're thinking too, like, you're not thinking about the physical pains. When you get old, your body starts to fall apart.
You also look different. You probably have.
It gets harder just to get out of bed in the morning. You already have trouble getting out of bed, and you're young. Imagine when you're old, man, and everything hurts.
Imagine looking in the mirror and you see a 6-year-old, but inside you feel like you're this age. You're just like.
Yeah, but I feel like that dude can still smash.
Of course.
Crush mad pussy at 65.
Bro, there's old ladies on Tinder. He can do whatever he wants.
I mean, whatever age.
How do you know? Yo,
as long as it's appropriate,
kinks, bro.
Yeah.
You know all about this market.
I talked to a lot of old dudes that are trying to smash.
Oh, really?
No, I'm kidding.
Oh.
I just would assume. Does Tinder have an age limit? It's like you're over 40, you're too.
Well, I was just saying anybody, like, as long as it's appropriate.
I have no idea.
You know, like.
What's appropriate, man?
He just doesn't know where to look. He's too old to know where to look. That's it.
He could go younger. He could just go to a, what's it called?
Or he could
seek an arrangement site.
No, I don't know.
Get a sugar daughter.
He gets a Russian bread.
Yeah.
There was more to that. I also wrote confidence, and that what I meant by that was that, like, I feel like a person, the opposite of a social terrorist is somebody who's like confident.
Yeah.
And like, I don't know, not shady in the way that like they don't like second guess shit. I guess
I wrote about that too. Funnily enough, like confidence is just trust. It's just trust in everything happening. Like you trust.
Yeah, you can trust when this person says whatever they're saying. They actually mean what they're saying, whether it's something really really stupid or really really serious.
Are you saying confidence in someone?
No,
just like in general.
A person's confidence.
Yeah, they just come in and like.
Because like
doesn't matter.
I felt the reason why like that has to do with the 65-year-old dude is because like I feel like you can be really confident at 65 and like you can be kicking ass in life. I
knew a guy my Boy Scout troop leader was 70.
Why was the Boy Scout troop leader hanging out with the? No, I'm kidding.
I was a Boy Scout. he was 70 years old. I kid you not. This guy
was like running shit. And
this guy looked like he was 35 maybe at the most. He was fit. This guy was working out. Women were all over him. Like,
well, you see how you're saying like you're talking about like his physical like.
Because that's what happens.
So we do measure like.
No, but you like when you get old, that's something you need to know. physically, you need to work out. Your body needs to stay in shape because otherwise it falls apart and then you become unattractive. That's the same at any age, but it's more so when you're older because you start to sag.
Because sagging is a real epidemic.
So working out is important throughout your entire life, but if you want to maintain like a good physicality when you're older, which you should try just because people find you more attractive.
Or you could just do it for your heart.
Well, yeah, for the health benefits, of course, but also, wouldn't you want to, like, there's some people out there who won't talk to you because you're too ugly, you know?
That's
like,
true.
There's people that fucking...
What if you're radiating confidence, though? There's people with, like, really bad deformities and shit.
Yeah, they get some of the market.
They're really good at they have a lot of friends.
Yeah, they get some of the market of the people who aren't judgmental because they're ugly.
Also, they probably just win them over with their past personality.
Yeah, some people are just really cool.
You just hear them, and they're just like, oh shit.
But you know what would be the best? If you're both.
I feel like coolness...
If you're fit and cool.
Oh yeah, if you're fit and cool.
Not lame.
Not lame.
What were you saying?
Do either of you agree with that guy saying that it's easier when you're younger?
Yes.
To get pussy?
I don't. I feel like at his age I'd get pussy just as much as I get now, which is none.
Yeah. Now?
No, I'm kidding. But I honestly do believe that it's just as easy now as it is then.
Really?
Yeah.
At a 65.
I understand this sounds like a...
Where do old ladies go? They don't all die?
Yeah, but like...
Don't they all die?
Like, but most of them are married or like, you know, probably like, you know, their partner's passed. Or like, most 65, whatever, probably are looking. Maybe our generation will be the first that has like mad 6-year-olds are like, hey.
We're actually like the least, I think, like least married generation. Like,
the more,
Yeah, so maybe we're gonna.
People aren't marrying anymore.
And kids is like
out the window.
Yeah, nobody's having kids.
They're literally out the window. If somebody has a kid, they're like, nope.
Yeah.
We can get rid of these now.
Out the window. That was a good one.
I think he's very wrong. I think he doesn't know where to look. I think he needs to go on Craigslist.
Okay, you
definitely have to change up your strategy.
I'm kidding. But if it's not working, he's trying the same old tactics.
Well, I know it's not that he's saying nothing. I don't know if nothing. I don't know anything about this guy other that he just said that, and like I just felt weird. I don't know why. And before I say anything else, I know this sounds like bros talking about fucking girls in sports and shit, but like
we didn't get sports.
Yeah, I don't know why that really resonated with him when he said that, because he's like, man, it's so like I'm like, is it really that easy? Like, what do I have to do to make it so easy then?
Yeah, did you ask him that?
I should have.
Fuck. Yeah, he probably had some knowledge. Like, yo, this is what you gotta do, son. You do this.
You need to know back then. This is what I always think about, like why people aren't as social.
That's the thing. Back then,
people were
the
social norms were fucking in.
Back then people were fucking like crazy, and contraceptive wasn't the thing. Is that what the right word? Like,
yeah, contraceptive.
Like, no, there was no protection or anything. People didn't give a shit.
It's because the only way they could meet people is by talking to people, and talking leads to fucking. But if you're only talking over the internet, if you're texting, if you're messaging, if you can't see each other, there's no physicality, there's no sexual, there's nothing,
Word.
People are making it now because they're horny. Like, they're horny on the internet. But there is nothing inherently on the internet that should be making you horny.
You're only getting horny off of the idea of the person.
Exactly.
Unless they showed you their stuff on video.
Exactly.
Or pictures and shit.
Yeah.
But otherwise, in person, there's icon, there's all these like physical body language, like, oh shit.
I still feel like even at that level, that's still not as personal. Like in person, this person can still be completely different than you just seeing them on video all the time.
100%, yeah.
Yeah. But I feel like there's at least some level of sexuality.
Even if you're just talking, like having a conversation.
Yeah. But I feel like there's some level of sexuality there. There's some attraction.
Oh yeah, there could be, I guess.
Especially since using the cameras, I know for a fact that when I turn on my Skype camera, if I angle it a certain way, I look hot as fuck.
Down tilt.
If I put it normally, I'm gonna look like a dead fish.
You could fall in love with somebody before meeting them because of the internet?
Not anymore, because I'm wised up. But I feel like people can because
I understand the wanting to fuck them, because like you can just do that and leave. Mm-hmm. But would you ever like actually like catch feelings for somebody over the internet?
When I was younger, and by younger I mean like a child, I used to think I did. I was wrong every single time. It's just in your head.
You can catch feels, but like I don't know, you can't really decide how strong those feelings are until you meet in person. Yeah, really.
I agree, and especially
you can have an idea, but
that's the whole like concept of catfishing. People like get too invested in somebody they've never met before online.
Yeah.
And that person could just not even be the person that they're talking to.
And the thing is, catfishing isn't the same anymore, like, as much. Most people aren't trying to, like, bait people. They're literally acting like themselves. It's just the internet makes it so difficult for you to see the way that someone else is 100%.
Yeah, of course.
That they're coming off in a different way, you know?
That's why I never really like to have conversation with anyone on like dating apps for too long or anything. Like I feel like
or in general, I feel I don't.
Yeah, in general,
texting too much, calling too much.
Only if you don't
phone too much.
meet enough. Like if you don't meet enough, then I feel like your brain gets used to talking to that person through that one medium. So now when you meet in person, it doesn't know how to like.
It's still
Like.
Because long distance back then was maybe you get a letter in the mail and then I'll maybe see you. Yeah, pen pals, or maybe we'll run into each other at some point. If I run into you at this point in time, we can like, get together and do shit.
Word.
That's why sex was so, because you gotta get it when you can, But now it's I feel like it's so easily available that people are making it difficult to do it.
The readily available is making it
so complicated.
Expected.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
The fact that it's readily available, people think they can get it so easily instead of like.
I don't know.
People want it more, I guess. I don't know. I'm describing it wrong, but like back then when there wasn't that much like access to like communicate so easily with people like from whatever long distances and shit, it really was like, hey. If we see each other ever again,
I'm gonna bang your ring.
Yeah.
No, it was still exchange. No, that's not true. Like it's letters, phone numbers. Still a thing.
Well, phone. But the thing with phones is I have to call that person.
Yeah.
I can't just send them a text.
But that's because we're conditioned to sending
the
texts.
phone calls.
Phone was the only option.
Yeah. So they'd call and be like, "Hey, are you going to this weekend?" They wouldn't call and be on the phone all day. I mean, maybe when they're young.
Maybe
when they're young.
Occasionally, yeah, occasionally.
But when you get older, you stop doing that unless if it's long distance. Like.
Oh yeah, you're gonna be meeting together. At this age, you'd be like with somebody,
exactly.
like married, probably
100%.
and shit.
Yeah.
No, I don't think so. At this age.
Yeah.
Wait. You're what, 23?
Yeah.
I think 23 to 30 is when you start getting serious at that. Back then, it's like that.
Oh, sense. Back then? Oh, yeah. No, it was way younger back then.
Yeah.
It was like fucking 18. It was like,
I mean, if you're lucky, if you're one of those.
No, back
Not
then.
Not everybody, though. That's just the lucky few.
That's why I feel like when he says it was easier is because back then it was easier, not just because he was
cuffing season all the time.
Yeah, it was cuffing season all the time because people didn't have access to. People weren't so easy. Like you couldn't. People weren't around people so easily all the time. You had to actually go outside.
Yeah.
Word. It should be the opposite. We should be boning like crazy because we can communicate so much.
Well, the issue is there's so many guys that ruin it. There's guys that are literally.
Want to see my dick?
Exactly. Yeah. They're so ready.
They don't even ask. They're not gonna even ask.
The women find it gross now when a guy just tries to talk to them because.
Yeah.
I mean, if you get
that's kind of like how it is in real life.
Who actually wants a dick pic though? Who sees that? Exactly.
Unless. Well.
Who's flattered when they get a picture of somebody?
I know women who ask for it. Those women,
if they want
obviously want it. Like if they're.
Like, if they ask for it.
Because they're playing frisbee down there.
Frisbee.
But if a woman is just sitting like at work, she does not want to see it. If she's sitting in her bed at night reading a book and drinking some wine, she does not want to see a dick pic.
Well, what if it's like one that she wants and it's like she takes like sexual energy because like, oh shit, a dick pic, I'm at work, I can't look at her right now, but now she's got excited.
Can women gauge dicks that they want without even having to see a guy, like the guy whose dick it belongs to?
What? Are you? Do you want to run a like test? Bro, let's take pictures of all of our dicks. Show a woman. Tell her figure out which one is this one.
Wait, I don't even. Wait, what are you asking? Really?
Lucille had to get up.
No
he took a moment. And he fucking stood up.
Can you
and
explain?
He wants to play fucking.
He stuck his head out the window and took a breath.
With dicks.
So funny.
Like, because you said if it's a dick that she wants, and I was thinking, can women discern that they want that dick without even having to see
like
their
guy face in it or something?
Yeah, the guy the dick belongs to.
I mean,
I
yeah.
So.
And they'd be like, oh, that dick looks so
If some girl sent you like, or some dude sent you something like boobs, dick, whatever, and you wanted, like, does it matter? You need to see the face. You're gonna be like, oh shit, hell yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely. Probably not as often. but I'm sure it happens.
Yeah, your face is in there. That's like a bonus. Like, hey.
Yeah. They just don't want to see it from someone they know. I feel. I actually know a girl who told me the other day that some guy that she met online sent her a picture of his dick on Snapchat without reason.
Wow.
Completely out of the blue.
That's so creepy.
And then he sent her.
He was like, "Oh, haha, that was my cousin. Sorry."
No. He owned up to it, and then
somebody took my phone and took a picture of my dick. Sorry.
No, bro. You know he didn't say that shit because he followed up with a video of him taking a shit.
Oh.
Wait, of what?
He's just sending him
a video of him taking a shit.
Taking a dump?
Yes.
That's funny.
He's weird. Nah, he's a little bit of an outlier.
He needs to. I don't know.
The dick pic was.
Hold on. I feel like
taking a shit.
Is he? What is his goal with that?
Yeah.
If he's trolling, that's hilarious.
No, I'm curious.
If he just sends somebody.
I have no idea.
He tried to scar her. There's no like.
Mind you, the girl was very young at that time.
Oh, okay.
Alright, he's just really weird.
That's weird.
He's really weird.
How do you know that situation?
Yeah, what the fuck? What is that?
How do I know?
Where is that from?
She told me.
Oh, jeez, I'm sorry.
She's older now. She told me.
I'm so sorry.
What the hell?
That's weird, man.
But I was like, that is like that guy. Like what should be there should be some sort of
crazy
repercussion for this guy, no?
Oh, that's one of the symptoms or the side effects of the internet and being able to communicate.
That's
so
just
easily.
Like I feel like there's a lot of stories.
I thought like I don't know, maybe this person was like in class or something and she asked this dude about the homework and then first he sent a picture of his dick and then he sent a video of himself shitting and that'd be mad funny.
He's like, oops, sorry, I'm for
I'd be so weirded out by humanity.
After he says both, he's like, oh, whoops, that wasn't meant for you. Like, well, then what situation was that meant for someone?
After he said those things, he's like, what'd you think?
Taking a shit, like.
Can you send one back?
I would laugh if that happened to me.
I wouldn't laugh. So I don't want to see no one's freaking.
I'd laugh after the fact. While it's happening, I'd be like, what the fuck? I have to figure out who it is. How do I know them to make sure, like, I don't know, just to know, like, what the fuck?
What if it's someone you don't even know that well? Just
why would they send me that?
Like Paul from down the, like he lives across from you, and you added his Snapchat because he showed up at a party once.
Oh, and Paul sent me a picture of his dick at the party.
Him shitting.
And then him shitting.
Your first reaction is gonna
be really like
laugh.
the shitting.
Yeah. Why would you take a video of yourself shitting?
Know.
That's so stupid.
Yeah, and what does that video even look like? Like, what angle did you capture?
You know what I'm afraid of? I'm afraid that he took his camera and he set it up, like he like laid it out and everything, pointing at him, and he like.
Wait, was he on a toilet?
He like starts recording and
he was sitting on the toilet backwards, so it was like.
He must have been hovering. No, you know what? What did you want to show?
And he was looking backward at the camera.
If you did that, you had to hover though. You'd have to be like
No. He took his pants all the way off, so like he can do that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You mean sitting down all the way though?
He straddled the toilet.
Yeah, he straddled the toilet. Wow. You can't straddle the toilet if you're wearing pants. You have to be naked down there. Yeah.
That's I don't know.
It just people like stuff like that, like you know, like how do you want to see?
So
how do you want to have sex with a dude if everything?
That's
if guys keep sending you
what?
You know, it's like too easily available.
Masculinity.
Yeah,
man.
I probably would be like.
It's a whole nother episode.
That's not what I'd call it.
Yo, if I don't know, I probably would be like a fuck dudes. I wouldn't be into dudes if that was a thing. I mean, I'm not, but like, you know, if I was a girl and I experienced that, I'd be like, yo, I don't know what the fuck's going on with y'all. Something's wrong with y'all.
Well, guys and girls
really wrong.
are, I feel like, equally as gross if you want to like get down.
Yeah, of course, but I feel like guys show it more often.
Yeah, like they at least have some like social.
I feel like
awareness.
there's more shit that guys are aware of that guys do than they are about insider knowledge shit about what girls do. Yeah.
Because
everybody is aware about what guys do, but not all the guys are aware about what the girls do.
Keep that shit in private, yo.
Wait, what? I'm so confused.
He's saying like we hear more about the crazy shit guys do, but
or not crazy, just
like
just the insider shit weird shit like we're talking about right now. Like we know
like masturbating stuff and
people who would send a dick pic or people who would like try to be like, oh sorry, whatever. Like, just stupid guys.
Well, is that insider stuff? I feel like everyone knows this. Like,
I think
that's the thing. Everybody does know, but like,
but we don't know about girls that do kind of weird shit.
Yeah. You're saying that the men know, like, they talk more about what the men do than what the women do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you hear because dicks are vulgar, you know.
Because
it's like a.
There's people.
It's like looking at someone like. I don't know.
And I mean that like everybody, whether you're a man or a woman,
man.
More people know about it.
Yeah.
Than the men do about the women.
Yeah.
I feel like
women are not gonna be the
explaining
aggressor
it.
with some nudes. They're not gonna be like, yo, check out this pussy, check out these boobs. I don't know. Dudes are gonna be sending the dick pics for whatever. Same reason guys approach women first usually. I guess like they gotta.
It's so easy to spot toxic masculinity, but it's like what's toxic femininity? You know what I mean?
Yeah, but I don't think this is a
What is
toxic
toxic?
masculinity.
Yeah, we're. I think
I
that's
don't think this is that.
just
What, sending dick pics?
just a warped reality of sexual like courting and mating and just
Yeah.
being a person. I don't know.
I think toxic masculinity is a like result of sexism.
I mean, actually, that him sending his dick pic could be a result of pornography, conditioning him to think that's okay. Maybe.
Yeah.
Which you also could argue pornography, what's it called, propagates toxic masculinity too.
Yeah.
So I don't know. They're probably related, but I don't know if they're like directly.
Yeah, and I don't know if I could call that guy a sexist. You know, I don't know that guy.
Okay,
I
yeah,
think he's
what?
I think he's just an idiot.
Yeah, he's just an idiot.
I think he's an idiot, and that's it.
He needs help. He needs to be like, his friends would be like, yo, you don't do that.
There are guys
just
who
don't.
do think that
Yeah.
they send a dick
He needs
pic,
friends.
Yeah, he needs homies that understand him.
unsolicited dick pic, that it's hot though, and they were like, this person would definitely want this.
I don't even.
I've heard of guys doing that. Like they're like, she wanted it.
I've heard guys talk like that, and I just never been like, there's no way they're joking.
I hate having those conversations. I don't know why. Like, I don't want to hear about you getting down and dirty with somebody.
Yeah.
And then being like, man, I fucking put my pillow over her face. I wouldn't hear her scream, yo. I'm like,
Oh,
yeah,
my
okay,
God.
I don't want to fucking do that
I'm gonna
shit.
write fanfic to your stories.
You know, guys always say she wanted it, but they never like explain how they knew.
Yeah, right.
They're always like, I could tell. Like whenever I tell you guys that a girl is interested, I literally list like reasons
You
why
start
I
analyzing, like,
I know.
Does she?
Yeah.
Does she?
I was like, she did all these things, so she has to be.
But
Like, I'm
yeah.
thinking rational about it.
Whenever I hear like some guy talking about like whatever he did with somebody in the bedroom, but like he's gassing himself,
I get bored.
I want to hear what the other person has to say.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
I really want to hear what the other person has to say.
I don't know. If it's ever been that good, I just never feel like we should be like, why talk about it? I don't know. I don't care to talk about it. It's just like, yo, that was a moment. Like that shit
He's
was
trying
awesome.
he's trying to brag.
Yeah, like why?
He's trying to brag about something that may or may not even have happened.
How does
Like,
that
he
make
makes
us? Would be like, oh, cool, you choked her?
Yeah,
you know?
or I mean, whatever. Like, oh, cool, you have sex.
Yeah. Like, no.
You want to hang out next week?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, like cool, you scored, but no, yeah, I don't think anyone really.
Yeah,
wants to
you
do the
like
details.
telling somebody you scored isn't bad,
Yeah.
but then like being really like hyping yourself up about it and then telling the story.
I get why. I don't know. I can see how other groups are into that, but I don't know. For me,
You know, you guys just subliminally like proved what we were talking about before, that like it's so difficult to get with women that it's becoming like publicly known, because you guys called it scoring.
Oh, okay, yeah, word. I mean,
Well,
that's
well, that's.
You
I'm
can
not saying
treat-
it in a bad way. I'm
you
just
treat
saying
it
like
differently though.
I'm just saying like that this is more proof of what we've been talking about this entire time.
But I feel like that term's really old though.
Women
Yeah, but
also
women
score.
don't say
Women also
score.
score too, though.
Women do not
Yeah,
score.
they do.
I've
They
never
have
heard
a
a
different
girl
word
say
for
that.
it.
They do, but I feel like it's also because they hear guys like it's because
It's because they got a ring on their finger. It's not because they smashed. them
No,
down.
women score too. They
Really?
both. Yes.
Some girl has told you I got some.
Oh, you mean like that?
Actually, yeah, I heard girls say that.
I've heard
Yeah.
girls say that, but
Yeah.
it was a select few, and they were all promiscuous as fuck.
Well,
I've
some
heard
people
many,
are just like that.
but I've heard many guys say it of different types.
Oh yeah, you're saying more guys.
I've heard
are
like
just
nerdy guys say it. I've heard like jock guys say it.
I
I've
think
heard
girls
like,
say that a lot. To be
I've,
honest.
I've heard only specific group of girls that.
Well,
because
that's a conversation you would have with that with your
That's
own
with your
group.
girls,
Yeah,
yeah, like, you're
that's
not
why you
gonna
don't hear
talk
as many
about
girls
that.
say it.
Yeah.
Oh, so you're saying the nerds still do it? They just don't
They
say
probably
it.
just talk with each other.
And
like,
I'm
"God, fucking
saying
got
I
that."
hate having those types of conversations because I'm like, okay, yeah, like we're being bros and dudes right now. Sure, that's not.
Yeah.
Bros
with
and
the girls.
Yeah, we're being guys, bros, and dudes right now. We should make a movie.
Guys, bros, and dudes.
Or like a series or something. Guys, bros.
Copyrighted.
Guys, bros.
You
What would that
thirsty
be
guys.
about?
Guys, bros, and dudes.
It has to be like some stereotypical shit. I don't know.
We need to start in a gym. It needs to start in a gym. We need to be pushing some sort of weight.
Chopping wood or something.
Bros.
Chopping wood in the gym.
Yeah, chopping wood in the gym and
Wow.
pounding beers.
That'd be
No, having a barbecue at the gym.
Ooh, yeah, grilling,
Grilling.
grilling meat,
Really?
chugging beer. At the
and
gym.
then going to work as an Instagram one of those people that like takes
Adonis
pictures of
and shit.
Yeah, we're.
and then hot girls and stuff at parties, like one of those guys.
Yeah, where Snapchat tutorial was lit.
When are we gonna get to that point?
Never.
Yeah, we're
That's what I want, guys. I want
definitely don't
that
wanna
level of success.
I would have been doing that a few years ago if it was gonna happen. I think approaching like now I'm 26, so like going older and into 30s, I wouldn't want to do that stuff.
I forgot who was talking about this, but it was like another like a podcast or some shit I was listening to where the guy was like, I hate having these conversations with guy friends who feel like it's totally cool to just talk about something private.
Yeah, I feel awkward.
Yeah.
I don't want to tell them how my girl's handling my shit. Like, while we're like, they don't even know those
like
details.
you can say like, oh, we have a lot and it's amazing, but I don't want to hear about it.
Yeah. Or I prefer it when my friends are like, don't you like it when girls do this? And then they give me like a special thing, and I was like, we could talk about that.
Yeah.
But if he's like, she came over last week and she did this.
When it comes from a place of like, yo, I'm fucking so cool that this happened.
Yeah.
Like that, you're a douche.
Yeah. There's like there's like no way I'm staying that guy's friend after he says that.
It's just, again, I think it's just values. Like, if you're in a friend circle where you're a bunch of people that do like that, I feel like there's cultures that are like, yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
So if you're from that, like, it's probably really normal, and it really is going to be like your way of giving your high five to your bro is telling you how you gave someone a facial.
I feel like most men, though, when they talk about stuff like that, it's usually negative. At least like the real guys, you know? They're like, I was doing something with this girl and then this happened. And then you're like,
oh,
okay,
you mean it's just a story to tell?
But they're looking for advice.
Yeah, like something unusual happened.
Well,
like,
looking for advice is fine.
Like he was like, I couldn't come or something, you know?
It's just that when you're being, like, when it's like a when it's like you triumphed and you won something because you did that with someone, like, okay, that's cool. What'd you want, a fucking prize?
It's like the dead grandma thing. You're like, what do I say to this?
Yeah,
what do
really,
you want from
what
me?
do you fucking say?
What do you want me to say now?
Like, cool. I don't know.
Like, I'm sorry that happened to you. I'm sorry you got laid.
I'm sorry you got laid.
Check, make sure you don't have any STDs. He's like, yo, you're ruining my vibes, bro.
Yeah,
you're ruining my vibes. Like, I hope you got
I've seen that shit, man.
How long we got? How much time we got?
1 hour and 17
Hopefully,
minutes.
1 hour and 17?
Yeah, it's 12:06.
Damn.
That's late.
We've been here for a while.
You wanna?
Let's get this McDonald's.
We went through a lot.
My phone's
we got a few
Can I
minutes.
leave
Let's
this
see
here
what's
charging
going on.
while we... Oh, my bad.
Oh, yeah, you want to come back? Yeah.
Should we?
We're gonna come back to eat, or?
Yeah, we'll come back to eat.
It's
So
more relaxing that way.
Yeah, I'll leave.
we're just cutting it off right here.
I'll leave the recording.
Oh, word. All right.
No, I'm kidding.
While we're gone.
While
know
Victor's gonna leave, we're just gonna be quiet until he comes back.
Yeah. Just listen to the room.
Now that he's gone, I just wanted to say that I'm tired of carrying his ass at every point in his life.
Yep.
As I feel like he falls back on his friends too much and doesn't do anything for himself.
Yeah, I don't have.
Damn.
This is why I don't have friends.
What the fuck? Where is he?
I was listening to the entire time.
All right, well,
Fucking.
it took us like 4 weeks to get here, but we made it. Episode 2. Episode 3 coming eventually.
In 3 weeks, 4 weeks.
So for the one person who listens to this, thank you.
Yeah, you beautiful.
You smart.
You loyal.
I appreciate that. Now we're gonna get McDonald's.
Sponsors.
Sponsor us.
Taco Bell has to sponsor us.
Taco Bell.
Yep. White Castle.
What else? White Castle. Costco. Give us
Costco needs to sponsor.
Kirkland.
I'd be down.
Yo, can you get sponsored by Costco?
Can you?
Why not?
Let's do vlogs.
But do they do that? Like, you know how like Taco Bell or like, you know, like Mountain Dew or some shit would do it for like sports people or something?
They probably
Does
don't do it
Costco do that for anybody? Like,
why would
They probably don't do it like as simply, but they probably do.
I wonder who endorses like what famous person is there out there who's like, yeah guys, Costco's the shit. Like
I would totally do that.
I eat whatever I want at Costco.
Yo, don't fuck with BJ's.
They somehow.
Let's end it right.